The idea that my channel would even reach 10,000 in its lifetime just doesn't seem feasible. And I don't want you to take this the wrong way. YouTube channels in the homesteading space, they kind of fit a certain mold. I don't. I'm coming. Okay. Got some boxes. Kind of a jungle here. We'll make it work. Okay, where to begin? Oh. Hey guys, welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. I did some work to the garden. I did some cleaning up, but honestly, I didn't feel like picking up the camera. This is definitely a topic of conversation that you don't hear too much about on YouTube because, frankly, nobody wants to hear people complaining. And I guess what I'm going to say right now sounds like complaining, so if you don't want to hear that, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Where do I start? So I didn't want to pick up the camera because it's hot. Me being an outdoor channel, it's very difficult to record because you have everything from the noises to bad exposure, the heat. A lot of times the camera will just overheat for no reason. There's a lot of problems, so it's a pain, and sometimes you just want to get out there, get your job done, and go back inside before you just melt. On top of that, I've had this channel for probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now. I have hundreds of videos. Maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 600. I don't remember exactly. I have hundreds of videos. And I've been doing this for like 4 or 5 years now. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers. And honestly, that doesn't mean anything. For a lot of people, oh, get to 1,000 subscribers and then you're a real YouTuber. It doesn't mean much because my viewership still is down. 98%, here's some behind the scenes statistics for you. Over 98% of the people who come to my channel, they come here through searching or through recommendations. They'll watch a video and then not subscribe, or they'll never return. A lot of the content that I create, admittedly, is not for, I can't even say it's not for everyone. I don't know that it's for anyone. You hear a lot of YouTubers out there, and a lot of YouTubers will recommend, oh, you should get into this. Everybody should get into this. But the reality is that maybe it isn't for everybody. I was watching a video, a live stream of 2 YouTubers talking to each other, and one of them said that if they didn't get 10,000 subscribers in the first year, it's not even worth it for them to continue. And obviously he did get it. His channel got to like 100, 150,000 subscribers. The idea that my channel would even reach 10,000 in its lifetime just doesn't seem feasible because my viewership is so low that I don't even have enough hours to monetize the channel. All right, so there are some things that other YouTubers may not tell you, which is you need a minimum number of subscribers, you need a minimum number of watch hours. There's restrictions in place before you even have an opportunity to see a penny of any of it. And like I said, I have... Okay, where was... excuse me, where was I? Oh yeah, subscribers. So you need a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. You need a minimum of many thousands of hours of watch time within a set period. So like within a year, I think you need like 4,000 hours of viewing time, which is why a lot of YouTubers tend to create, you know, hour-long YouTube videos. I don't. Most of my videos are 15 to 20 minutes tops. Some of them are about 10 to 12 minutes. And so my watch time is not as high because the content is not as long. And I've never, in all my years of making YouTube, I've never had a single viral video. I mean, I don't try to make them viral because it gives me the ick, as the youngsters like to say. It just doesn't feel right for me to put clickbaity thumbnails and clickbaity subjects and talk about how, I don't know. Yeah, I don't do the clickbait stuff. I just don't care about it, you know? If you've seen any of the content on my channel, you know that my videos tend to be pretty direct. I usually try to add some form of education to a lot of my videos. Even this video that sounds like it's me complaining, I am trying to educate you on behind the scenes of what it means to be a content creator and the fact that you kind of have to keep pushing the game in order to get clicks, in order to get views. You have to meet restrictions in order to make a dime off of YouTube. I know that I may not be the most interesting or compelling person, and things that are interesting to me might bore other people to tears. And I admit that I'm a little bit of an anomaly, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I don't want to come across as like trying to play a victim here of anything, but I enjoy gardening, homesteading, DIY, you know, love my chickens. You guys have seen my chickens on this channel. I love doing all of the things that I do. Everything that I do in front of the camera, I'm doing anyways. There's just times I choose to pick up the camera and times that I don't. But I also recognize that this guy doesn't fit the mold. YouTube channels in the homesteading space, they kind of fit a certain mold. I don't fit into that mold, so I get it. And I'm not saying that there's anything nefarious at play here. I'm saying a lot of times when people watch content, they want to see content that is of people who are like them because they can see themselves in it. And I think that that's part of it, right? You're sort of living the dream that you want through someone else's eyes. And in a lot of ways, I think some people can't look past. And I think part of why I sometimes struggle to pick up the camera is because my channel has struggled for years. The thought of me saying, well, if I don't get 10,000 subscribers in the first year, it's not worth it. Man, I would have gave up a long time ago. That's why I say that YouTube is not for everyone. Because yes, there are channels like mine where if you're doing it because you want to try to build a career out of it and you want to be a content creator, know your lane. You got to know your lane. I don't know that I am a target audience. I am a kind of a geeky dude who's into all this stuff, and I like going into just gratuitous detail about the kind of nails that I chose for some project, and that is just not interesting for a lot of people. I'll go into details about construction techniques and how I laid out my mortise and tenons and how I frankly overbuilt certain aspects of like a chicken coop where a lot of people just don't care. They're just like blah 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 blah, stop talking, show me the chicken coop. I blame myself wholly for just not knowing my audience, just full stop. And I don't know that I ever will. I'm still trying to find my people. Whoever that is, whoever likes to geek out about the same things that I do. My hope was always to build some kind of community on YouTube. I don't know that that's ever going to happen. Yeah, the tricky part for sure is that I've got stuff in here that I'm trying not to pull out. but I'm disturbing the roots to get to these potatoes. Anyways, I really just wanted to show you the garden and tell you that I didn't pick up the camera because it was hot and I just had work to do, but I cleaned up the pumpkin patch that was out there. I trimmed up the tomatoes a little bit. A lot of the tomatoes had fallen over. I pulled all the potatoes. That was a big one. That freed up a couple of beds. Now I'm wondering what to put in those beds. I could keep stretching it out and trying to get more sweet potatoes. It's a little late in the season, so I don't know if I'll get a big enough harvest. I could try. I mean, I don't know what else is going to go in those beds if I don't. I don't want to let them just sit and not have anything. Maybe we'll just go all in on sweet potatoes. We'll see. You never know, but yeah, if you got any thoughts, who knows? Maybe I'll leave a couple beds open and you guys can throw some suggestions out there. But in the meantime, I got noises popping up all over the place. Outdoor photography. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Y'all be good.